Once you've installed the Moogerfooger plugin collection, you should see 7 of these plugins in your installation path. So we have the MF101S filter, MF102S ring mod, MF103S phaser, MF104S delay, MF105S murph, MF107S freak box, and lastly the MF108S cluster flux. Now I can't fit all of these plugins onto the screen simultaneously, but I have 5 over here. The interface is fairly uniform, moving from one plugin to another because this is coming from the hardware world. So Moog is replicating what the hardware units look like. Now the knobs are fairly simple and straightforward to tweak. Just click and drag up and down to adjust the parameters. You have access to presets. So by clicking over here, you can access all the presets for that particular plugin. So if I load a preset here, all the parameters have changed to that preset. I can also hit this button to switch to the next preset. So you can quickly explore all the different presets like this. Same applies for the other plugins here. Now, once you are on a particular preset or even in this initialized state, as soon as you start tweaking the settings, you'll see a little asterisk here letting you know that this is no longer the initialized state. Same applies for a preset. So if I choose this preset, start making changes, we have that asterisk there letting us know that it has changed. And what's really cool is that we can switch back and forth between these two settings. So let me try this again on the MF105S. So I'm going to just pick a particular preset. I'm going to start changing up these knobs here. We can see the asterisk there. Let's make a whole bunch of changes. And let's say we're curious, what does this sound like compared to the original preset? So I can just hit this button to switch back to the preset and tap it again to go back to my custom setting. Now you can also save your own presets. You can initialize preset, save preset as. You can import state or export state of the preset. So a state is basically whatever the position of all the knobs are, irrespective of the preset, right? So right now we're no longer in the Nighthawks preset. We have made the changes. So that is the user state. And of course, hitting this button will let us switch back to the preset. All the plugins also have this gear icon to access additional settings. And on the Murph, we have quite a lot of settings. Some of the other plugins, you may notice that it's not as extensive. Like over here on the freak box, we can see there are only 2 options. If you want to access the manual for each of these plugins, you can click on Open Manual here. Clicking over here will send you to the Moog website, so you can get help directly from Moog. And what's really, really cool is that all these plugins also have a CV section. So we can set up some CV modulation assignments over here. Alright, so that's a quick look at the interface for all these Moogerfooger plugins.